retargeting simply everywhere is my strategy number 11 that you should employ if you want to double your e-commerce profits. The pretty harsh truth is, if you can't make retargeting ads profitable, you are not gonna make it work anywhere else. So why is retargeting ads the easiest place to start? For a couple of reasons. We talked about the tofu mofu bofu structure in the video before. Go back if you missed that. And the people who have already visited your website and initiated with some kind of shopping behavior but didn't buy, they are vastly more likely to convert than somebody who has not heard about you and have not even engaged with you on social, for example. So you have the highest conversion rate. And then it requires the lowest amount of budget. Let's say you have 1,000 people per day on your website. Sounds already a lot. For 10 euro, you can get an ad in front of every single one of 1,000 people. So you have 30,000 people on your website per month, and you can only spend 300 euro, and you have retarget everybody once. You maybe want to do that 2 or 3 times. And this is just such an easy start. Yes, you have to manage cookie consent and be fine with the data privacy implications of that. And you have to set up the audiences, but it's a small price to pay for the most likely way to start your way into performance. I even call them cheater campaigns. I always imagine it like this. We have our core audience. At the very center are the people who are buying. The ones that are a bit less likely are the people who went to the checkout, looked at the summary, didn't buy. Hate those. Yeah? But this is normal, that not everybody who puts something into their shopping cart is going to check out. It's completely normal. Then you have the people who put something into the shopping cart. Then you have people visiting maybe your product pages, but don't put something into the shopping cart. Then you have random visitor on your website, on your SEO pages. Then you have people who have engaged with you on. Then you have people who have never even heard or seen anything of you. And the conversion probability increases the closer you get to the center, which has 100%. And we want to work from the inside. So the absolutely very basic, just do it strategy is to have a single retargeting campaigns that just targets everybody who has visited your shop in the past 30 days. Anybody who has not bought and has visited the shop is worth running after for roughly 14 to 30 days. You have to find that for yourself. And you can exclude anybody for the reasonable amount of time where you don't think that a repeat purchase happens. I would put repeat purchase campaigns into other campaigns. This is just a very basic idea, and we're going to increase the difficulty level. Setting that up should cost you roughly an hour, maybe. Then, intermediate. Now we're getting a bit smarter. We are thinking, oh, we can do this behavior based. Do not want to put everybody who visited our shop into one big pot. We want to do that based on their shopping behavior. So you have people who viewed products, added to the cart, initiated checkout, and purchased. Now we differentiate and keep people pushing through that funnel. We put all of them still into those baskets, just segmented by user behavior and how they come along. And then you start thinking, yeah, that's still very basic. And you're getting up to some fun ideas like this retargeting journeys. Everybody has to acquire customers, get them engaged, activated, keep them retained, get them referral, get some revenue. This is the typical customer journey that we have. And we can completely align our retargeting ideas with that. Let's say somebody visits our website and puts our favorite product into their shopping cart that doesn't buy. Now, for the next 2 days, they're going to see our most read blog post about this product. The next 2 days, day 3 and 4, they see the best selling product. Then they see your most engaging video, and then they get another hard selling ad. It doesn't cost much, as I said, like €10 for 1,000 impressions. Retargeting usually is cheap compared to all of your other campaign types. But now you can see that what you experience as a consumer, that you are being stalked by the very same ad for weeks on end, most annoyingly with products that you have already purchased by the shop that you are being retargeted by. This is not necessary. You can make this experience fun and engaging for your audience. Show them something else, something more enticing, a different value proposition, different medium and format that maybe more speaks to their senses over time. And this now gets into the more advanced thing. The setup, based on what we showed before, would be a little bit more like this. We have our page view people, but now we are creating audiences for everybody who has been there just 24 hours, past 3 days, 7, 30 days. And we do this all of the shopping behavior. We just differentiate by time. First have on the vertical the shopping stage that they are in, and then the timeline. How long ago was that shopping behavior? In order to create something that we just looked at, like a retargeting journey with different creatives and different incentives levels. And this I would consider is a more advanced retargeting. Now you have to think about the following issue. The mental retargeting strategy pretty quickly becomes clear when you have to consider, do I have to do this every single product in my shop? Don't I have to do this for product categories? Don't I have to do this for my whole brand? And yes, in theory, you would have to do it. But sometimes that's just too much work. You have to focus on your most important products that you currently want to sell, and then expand in your campaign structure over time. But I would do this on the brand level, one campaign, one on the category level, and then for my top selling products, definitely. Now the question simply remains, like, on which platform should you be retargeting? And my simple answer to that is on every single one. It's the highest conversion probability. It's the cheapest way to spend your money, the most efficient way to spend your money. Why shouldn't you give it a go on every single platform? Facebook, Instagram, Google, Pinterest, Twitter, Bing ads, for fuck's sake. And then see where you get traction, and then go to the colder audience over time. Let's start with a very warm audience in retargeting. I think it's a great way to test new platforms. And as I said in the beginning, can't make it work with retargeting, good anyways. So if you want to hear more about this fun stuff, join us on our YouTube channel. We got hundreds of videos uploaded where we talk about nerdy marketing stuff like this. Leave a sub and a like. Love you for that. In the next part, after we now talked about retargeting, we're going to talk about the last growth marketing tactic in the traffic generation segment, which is smart shopping campaign. Another form of cheater, as I call them. But that is in the next segment.